Sup folks, and because I know back in January it was my first time doing a load of it's my first time, and it was my first time in a long time that I recorded a video of this Whirlpool washing machine, and I'm doing a medium load of whites, and you may notice sound may be a little bit different, but last year I recorded off my iPod, which I no longer have. Now this time I'm recording off my iPad, and again I'm on a medium level, on a hot wash, on a regular 9-minute cycle. And the last few weeks I've been having a few clothes stuck beneath the agitator, and I'm hoping this doesn't happen again, because I've had to pull hard to get them out. And anyway, you can see great rollover in this washing machine, better than most of these HE crappy machines that they make these days. And I'm sure Sharky 626, well, I'm definitely sure that Sharky 626 and as well as JK18, Lexmarks 567, and Lizbaz, fellow washing machine YouTubers, would say the same thing. And we've had this machine for 1 year now, and so far no major breakdowns or no overfills like we had with our last washer, the Maytag Centennial high efficiency washer. We still have the Maytag Centennial dryer, and I'll show you. There's the Maytag dryer. We've had this for a few years now, and we no longer have the Maytag Centennial washer. It has 4 cycles: air fluff, no heat, time dry and automatic dry for high heat, and a low heat on automatic dry, like for the permanent press. And it does have push to start and end of cycle signal. Anyway, back to the washer. I'm using Tide powder detergent, and this time I didn't use a whole lot. It's still soapy, yet less detergent. Therefore, because too much soap, that would block the view of the clothes being circulated. So again, I hope you enjoy watching this video. Thanks. And one other thing too, these HE machines that they make nowadays, they pale in comparison to these direct drive washers. Although, yeah, and I personally, I personally do recommend these machines. Although the only reason why they call them shred mowers is due to the myth about the clothes being shredded. But the key thing is, if you load them right, then you won't have to worry about that happening. So, aside from that, these are one of the best washing machines ever built. And although these older vintage belt drive Kenmores and Whirlpools are just as reliable as these ones, and also these old Frigidaire Unimatics, the Frigidaire Rollermatics, even the 118 are just as reliable as the direct drives. Boy, though, if you get, I'll tell you what, if you ever watch those Frigidaire Unimatics do the washing, those agitators, boy, the circulation of the clothes rolling over are very decent. Also, these Speed Queen top loaders do a pretty good job too. Now, we did have a direct drive before we got this one. We had a 1986 Kenmore 70 series direct drive washer. And my parents actually bought that from the time they were married until they sold it around 2003. And that's where my laundry duty started. That's when I first, in other words, that's when I first started doing laundry. I think it was around 2002 or 3. Then after a while, we sold it. Then we got a front-load washer, Whirlpool Duet. Even though I'm not typically a although I do like top loaders most of the time better than front loaders. But I thought that Whirlpool Duet we had did a very good job with it, with washing the clothes. And the thing was, one of the socks got caught in between the drum, and it caused the drum to make a very loud clunk clunk noise. Eventually we had to sell that. Then we bought the Maytag Centennial machine, top load washer. I liked it initially, but the thing I hated about it the most is that it kept overflowing. It overflowed seven times, because 6 out of those 7 times it leaked water, and I had to stop the machine. Eventually I didn't want that. Eventually I wanted that washing machine gone. And thankfully I'm glad we bought this one. And initially we were going to use that Maytag Centennial that was out in the washer to be a backup. But now we got rid of it. Okay, now so the high agitation stopped, and we are on a low agitation. Alright, again, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day.